Sometimes you will want a little bit of attention. Sometimes you wish you got that recognition that you were noticed. You wanted to be heard. You wanted to be accepted. It is a feeling, even though you don't necessarily need it. It is nice to be acknowledged and reassured. It isn't coming from a place of ego, but rather a little bit of satisfaction of what you have done so far in life. And I get it, it is a feeling that a lot of people go through, especially if you have problems with self-worth. It is a feeling that I have definitely wished for a lot while growing up, receiving recognition. I would say I did have a little bit of an ego at times, where I would boast or try to come off as someone I really wasn't. Sometimes a people pleaser. I do think this did not help me at all. Because I wanted to take it to the extreme. I do think if you really need attention from someone else, you were definitely not appreciating what you have done so far. And there is definitely something wrong with your mindset. I am saying this from a perspective of noticing a lot of things within people. Their behavior, how they talk, their character, what they enjoy. It is something I have always grown up with. It's like I'm subconsciously jotting down everything about the person I'm talking to. And at times, I laugh at myself and I'm like, is there someone out there that even notices me? Notices what I like, what I want to do, what I like to eat. Kind of pays attention to the little things. And of course, if you do find someone, if you do find that friend, or if you find that partner that is able to notice, it is one of the most beautiful things to experience. You're like, oh my god, this person actually cared about what I had to say. Oh, this person actually got me this jacket that I always wanted because they paid attention. They listened to me. And it really feels nice. You don't need too much of it. I think a little bit of it goes such a long way. The action, goes so far for myself. And I think regarding relationships, how often do you recognize patterns within your partner? And even if you start getting to know someone that you really like, do you just keep talking to them just to talk to them? Do you think a bond is being created by just talking to that person? If I'm being honest, it's not. It's about paying attention to what do they have to say. What is going on with their lives? And are you doing things without it being said? I think, this habit, the art of noticing is actually a great skill to have because it really does show appreciation. And you don't necessarily only need it for relationships. It could be applied to many different aspects of your life. If you're working towards something, your job, in school, your colleagues and stuff like that, your teachers, just the basic things, it goes a long way. You don't need to have a full-blown relationship with them as like a friend or something more. But noticing small things about people and bringing it up from time to time does go a long way, especially if they're, on the more positive side. Because you don't really know how far appreciation can go for someone. We have no idea what all of us are going through mentally, and it definitely goes a long way to help someone that might not show that they are down. But yeah, that's all I really got. See you guys later.